wonder when I'll... Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello,
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is all...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant...
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. I'm in Sumeru. The Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous they take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all...
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 3rd. Asphalt, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great... If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the... You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
All right, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
For all this time, Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Osfond. We'd like to ask you...
I see. So, Catherine's the one. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even...
Wait, serious?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't in...
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late greater Lord Rugadavada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance. And the Academia...
Really?
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure...
All right, well...
No problem.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser...
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with him?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who panicked by what he heard. The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, in despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully...
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She, along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. This stinks! We finally managed to find him. Let's see if we can get rid of—
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which—
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should get— There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw the—
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming to—
More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing
Wait a sec. Who the heck—
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going,
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go—
stay out of this. You don't— Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer—
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principle. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order, and knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those—
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people— and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. I still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also because she saved me. The love I have for her is this is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the... Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already...
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind,
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about...
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
It's just tunnel visioning.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that?
Nah, you get used to it. How about...
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you.
thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of more, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted...
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against... Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon?
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even my younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. Who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate taking medicine every morning. Wow, you really do know Dunyarzad. Is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't... Huh? But aren't you a child? Then... can... Oh... Then...
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be..." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly—
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
Okay, no, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it—
But of course! Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested. Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I— Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City, and are—
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two— By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already—
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Huh. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything.
Oh, probably because it was the theater.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my...
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros Fest.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you too about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the goddess a long, long time ago. On one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and as she danced upon the grass, those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very..." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that...
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra...
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went...
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. Was she all...
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance me... If my stage were anything like that... So, Traveler and Paimon...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! What's up? Did you know that the Sub-Zeros...
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Dancing at the Sub-Zeros festival. As a child, my the Sub-Zero.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival. I don't know much about the grand... Oh, and the perfume sold around... I mean...
Things are really shaping. Don't be fooled into thinking. And when it comes to...
I summon thee!
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd add a little...
Wow.
Uh-huh. So... I've noticed... Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say...
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated function. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same font, but take you two for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about...
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the
There's some...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you to some... my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head up.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for...
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And
I take it you all know each other?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Odd...
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft.
Rukshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin... Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent the Grand Sage took the whole matter very...
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently, what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try.
Are you serious, Chief? All the academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should...
If you're also interested.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do. And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god. Well, traveler...
Thanks, Dia! And yep, since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see—
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, be sure to get yourselves back. Good. Then we'll see you both...
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to...
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. Osvan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port or... Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City, many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become... Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since... If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then...
Those students seem to be
no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with... They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for?
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just... So, what's our plan? Wait! Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Oh, all right.
Out of all my commissions,
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de
Out of all my commissions, I enjoy making jewelry for newlyweds the most.
That guy does nothing but smooth talk all day.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For
Want to buy some spices? We have all the usual, but at affordable prices.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Got it. Oh, so then what happened next?
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King...
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be...
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too.